right now.
Good afternoon, South Florida. I'm Christy Kruger. Here are some of the stories making news on this Friday afternoon. A man shot and killed in Sunrise. This one happened in a residential neighborhood at Northwest 19th Street near 59th Avenue. Authorities were spotted there at the scene. They collected evidence overnight. Police are now looking for that gunman. And a real safety scare interrupting Independence Day celebrations in Miami. Police were called to investigate a suspicious package they found behind Bayside. It happened shortly before the fireworks show at nearby Bayfront Park. Crowds were then seen running in a bit of a panic after word spread. The show itself was cut short, lasting only 10 minutes. Authorities later gave the all clear after figuring out the suspicious package was just a suitcase. And festivities taking a dangerous turn for one man struck by a stray bullet. He was apparently setting off fireworks in a parking lot at Northwest 56th Avenue in Lauderhill at the time. He suddenly felt a sharp pain in his leg. Police say it appears to have been a bullet wound. The victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
And tragedy after takeoff following a deadly helicopter crash off the coast of Florida. This chopper was heading from the Bahamas to Fort Lauderdale when it went down in the Atlantic. We're told the 7 victims killed were all Americans, including a coal tycoon and philanthropist Chris Klein. Klein, who is from West Virginia, was just a day away from celebrating his 61st birthday. We also know his daughter, 2 friends, and a helicopter mechanic from Florida are also among the dead. As breaking news happens, we do have you covered on air and online. Head to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates all day long.